The same old PUD based on 20-year-old information, poorly investigated at that time by today's standards, resulting in a blanket order to destroy the forest for home sites. Now, 20 years later, 100 to 200-year-old trees sits at a crossroads for its own life. You are the crossroads guard. What are you going to do?
St. Augustine City Commissioners are considering how to develop Phase 3 of the Madeira subdivision. Darrell Moody reports.
During an informational hearing, city commissioners heard from residents who want specimen trees protected. Commissioner Bill Lanius.
We knew there were many trees when the site plan was approved, and it was referred to as the forested areas in that ordinance. We view this actually as an opportunity to save as many trees as we reasonably can. And we have every intention of doing so in developing this beautiful property according to a long-established plan that is consistent with our rights and obligations.
St. Augustine City Manager David Burcham says even though residents believe the current planned unit development expired about 10 years ago, it's still in effect.
After we reactivated the PUD by assigning land use and reestablishing a new phasing schedule, the governor then extended that time frame several times because of hurricanes, forest fires, COVID, etc. So today, as we stand, the ultimate expiration date, for lack of a better term, is November of 2032.
Commissioner Lanius says they plan to protect specimen trees and threatened wildlife like the spoonbill, which calls the land home.
We've engaged an arborist who will consult with us during land development and after. During land development, our environmental consultants will monitor the site for potential presence of protected wading bird species, and we will adhere strictly to the Fish and Wildlife guidelines to protect our birds and our other wildlife.
44% of the platted home sites in Madeira are currently developed. Phase 3 is made up of 56 home sites. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Darrell Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Interacting with the St. Johns County Clerk's Office is easier than ever.
St. Johns County Clerk of Courts Brandon Patty thrilled to unveil the Customer Care Center for residents to get the information they need.
The new St. Johns County Clerk of the Circuit Court and County Comptroller's Office now has a new Customer Care Center for residents to get questions answered in a timely and efficient manner.
It is wide-ranging as our mission. We will get questions about how to get passports, about case information, fines, costs owed, all sorts of things, and we have trained our staff to a very high level to be able to handle all those questions plus more in order to ensure that residents can get the answer in as quickly as possible.
The Customer Care Center will revolutionize customer service experiences, according to Patty.
Call the clerk's office, you will get a live person on the phone versus an automated menu. And I don't know how it is with you, but for me, anytime I get those automated menus, it's 000. Whereas now you'll have a trained deputy clerk there to be able to answer your question. If they're unable to answer, they'll be able to help transfer you to a more specialized clerk.
Patty also says the customer care interaction with live agents helps their department achieve their goals too.
And that allows our back office staff to really be able to focus on the important things, especially that relates back to life, liberty, and property, which is what our office deals with every day.
Most of the calls received are questions involving civil, criminal, family, and traffic matters. The Customer Care Center is open during the weekdays. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This was a day that 40 young St. Augustine High School students will remember for a long time.
Rick McAllister of the VFW Post 2391 Honor Guard tells Liz Ryan about a recent and very special flag retirement.
Once a month, the Honor Guard retires American flags with dignity. Rick is especially proud of last Saturday's ceremony.
We invited the St. Augustine High School Junior ROTC unit to come over and join us and to participate in this particular ceremony.
As a Vietnam veteran, Rick has tremendous respect for the flag and feels that's a value that should be passed down to younger generations.
The American flag is the one symbol that kind of binds all of us together. Whether you're talking about military or history of this country, everybody in this day and age has kind of come up with new identities. Yet the American flag is that one thread that binds the country together. Men and women have served alongside of that flag, have died alongside of that flag, have been buried with that flag, and have been honored with that flag. So it's very important for the young people to grasp that tradition and understand it early.
The monthly flag retirement ceremonies are open to the public.
Anybody is welcome to join us to observe and to bring flags. If they have flags that can no longer be flown in a dignified manner, they can bring their personal flags over and actually participate in the ceremony.
The VFW is on Route 1 North. You can't miss the big tank out front. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.